Hello everyone, nice to meet you again. Welcome back to TBT in class with me today. This is the second one of subject-verb agreement. I want to let everyone know. As you can see on the screen now, I make it as part 2. So the first part you have learned with me at least 6 rules of subject-verb agreement. Alright, you still remember some of those? So this one I ate more parts, more roles to how long we want to learn. Some parts of subject-verb agreement. It is really important for us as the English learner. Because it can help us a lot of things when you try your best to understand about subject-verb agreement and you want to know the specific roles of a subject-verb agreement. If you don't know clear about this, that's really difficult for us to place the right subject with the right verb. All right, so you got your own experiences about subject-verb agreement. And however, in this video, I'm trying my best to to separate us apart and to let everyone know more roles about subject-verb agreement that's important and also necessary to know that. Okay, as you see on the screen now, don't waste our time. I want everyone to spend a few minutes more with me. Okay, let's move on. You see here, everyone, that confused with the previous video. I made it. I placed here 6 rules of subject-verb agreement, but the part 2 I want to add some rules of subject-verb agreement and let everyone know, learn with me, and I hope this video can help you. You will not confuse more about subject-verb agreement when you see the type of exercises related to subject-verb agreements. So in this video, you can see the first one I want to show you. As you see, when we are talking about, when we are talking about subject-verb agreement, it is the important part that we have to know specifically about subject must be agree or linked to the right verb, or verb must be linked to the subject, the same, balance. We're talking about the balance of subject-verb agreement. Plural subject, plural verb, singular subject, also takes singular verb. I will see this one, everyone. When we are talking of plurals in English grammar, what's it? We talk about plural noun or plural in verb. You can see here, to make a noun plural, we add s. All right. Normally, when we want to make plural forms of noun, we add s. All right. Normally, we add s. Also, sometimes add es or change y to ies. It's not different from verb, but the action or definition between noun and verb are different. But when we are talking about plural form in noun and verb, differently. It goes differently. All right. We add s or es or change y to I, and then add es in plural form of noun. Beside adding as or change y to I, and then add es in singular verb. You see here, when you want to make plural, when you want to make a noun as plural, we add s. All right, like girl, plural, we add girls. But when you want to make the same form in plural noun, but actually it is the singular form in verb. To make verb plural, we take away of s. You see here, when you want to make plural form of verb, we don't add s. I hope you understand this. Okay, see, simple. See here, he talks, and then they talk. Plural verb, no s, but we add s in singular verb. It is the thing that I want to let everyone know and don't confuse anymore with this. Plural form in noun, we add s, we add es, we change y to I, and then add es. It's like a singular verb, but actually it goes differently. It goes differently between noun and verb. Don't confuse. See this one. Singular, I walk. Plural, we walk. You walk, you walk. But actually this one, third person singular, you have passed with the previous video. The subject that we are talking about, just 3 subjects, 3 types of subject. He, she, and it. This form of verb we call singular. Walks, walks, walks. You see here, add s here. But plural, no s. Alright? Plural, no s. So don't confuse with plural form of noun and singular form of verb. Everyone? So let me move to see another roles of subject-verb agreement. So after this, the next role I want to let everyone know, that's about collective noun. Collective noun, we talk about or we describe about group of people or things. Go with either singular or plural verb. That is collective noun. You see in Khmer សមូហនាម collective noun គឺន័យជាខ្មែរយើងហៅថាសមូហនាម Yeah សមូហនាមគឺនាមជាក្រុមនាមជាក្រុមប៉ុន្តែគេ consider ថាវាជាប្រភេទនាមដែរស្ថិតនៅជាចង្កោមជាក្រុមជាមួយគ្នាអានេះគេហៅថា collective noun. So collective noun describe about group of people or things. Go with either singular or plural. And you can see some of collective noun here like army. All right, army, the hen. All right. So we don't talk about one, but we talk army mean collective, all of army. Class. Okay, student class. Group. Committee. All right. So many people join together to be committee. Government. Okay. Team, school, family, yeah, a band of musicians, a team of players, a board of directors, a bunch of bananas, a herd of cattle, a school of fish, and a gallery of pictures. They are collective noun. This one we call collective noun, and this one also collective noun, like musician, players. By using the phrase of this, a bunch, a band means group, a team also group, a board also group, a bunch, group, the same, a herd. A herd and a school, a gallery. See, all of this expresses about collective noun. You see, how do we know? How do we know and how do we understand how to place the right word with collective noun? We consider this collective noun should be singular or plural. How do we know? This one I want to show everyone. We can separate as different, as differently by knowing, by seeing the difference of singular group or plural group. I mean singular verb or plural verb. So when we are talking about group as a unit, one group as a unit or group as a whole, we talk about all of group. We don't separate it or we don't divide it as one group, two group, and three group. That means a whole. The group as a whole or the group as a unit. So the verb must take singular verb. But when we talk about the individual members or parts of the group, like you divide it as one group, two group, and three group. So individual group, we can use plural verb. Are you clear? You can see this picture. I want to show you this one. Look at this picture, everyone. So like the pictures, you can see one group, two groups, three groups. But we talk about whole of group. We talk about the group as a whole. One group, two groups, three groups, but we refer to all of those groups. So the verb must be singular. But when you separate it as individual members or individual group, like one group, two group, like this one. 1, 2, 3. Even though we have three groups, we talk about each group or individual group. We take plural verb. When we talk about the group as a whole or as a unit, singular verb. Okay, I hope you see the example clear and you understand how to separate it and can consider which group we use singular and which group we use plural. You see the team is on the field, the team is on the field. So all of team, I don't refer to that specific team. No, I'm talking about all of team on the field. So I take singular verb. Look at this one. The team are working together. So the team are working together. Each team are working together. Each team are working together. So I'm talking about one team, another team, and another team. So different team, individual team are working together. Not all of team working together. Talking about individual team are working together. See. And another one, the class waits patiently. The class here that means students. សិស្សដែលនៅក្នុងថ្នាក់ហ្នឹងគឺរងចាំដោយដោយអត់ធ្មត់មានន័យថារងចាំយ៉ាងស្ងប់ស្ងាត់យ៉ាងស្ងៀមស្ងាត់ចំពោះការមកដល់របស់គ្រូពួកគេ Alright, so everyone in the class is waiting patiently for their teacher to arrive. You look at this one, the class wait, no s, right? Not singular. The class wait patiently to check their homework. So I can say the class, everyone in the class, one group, two group, each group of students in the class, they are waiting patiently to check their homework. I divided my student working as a group, one group, two group, three group. So those groups are waiting patiently to check their homework. But when I'm talking about everyone in the class, everyone in the class, I'm not specific about this group, that group, but all of them. I use the word singular, like it's like everyone, you know, it's like everyone. You can take example like it's like you can say everyone is waiting patiently to see my homework checking. See, I look at another one with the phrases. All right, the board of directors, you can see here the board of directors with S. Okay, directors, you know, not only one directors, but why I choose singular verb here? Because I'm talking about group of directors. A board, you know, the board of directors is going to take a final decision on this issue. So not one directors, but I'm talking about group. I'm specific only, I'm talking about all of directors, but only a group that I can say committee, you know, a group of people or a group of directors, all of them, just one specific group, one group that we are talking, not specific two directors, three directors, or four directors. I'm talking about the whole of directors as the whole, you know, group as a whole of directors. So I choose the verb singular is going to take a final decision on this issue. All right, see another one. An army is armed, you know, an army of ants attack a bed of snakes. You see here? All right, you see here. An arm of ants attack a bed of snakes. So an arm of ants នេះគឺមានន័យថាវងស្រមោចអ្នកនេះវងស្រមោចយើងឃើញទេគឺស្រមោចច្រើនប៉ុន្តែ verb នោះទីនេះខ្ញុំប្រើជា past tense មានន័យថាយើងអត់ពិបាកគិតថាវាជា singular ឬក៏ plural ប៉ុន្តែបើសិនបើយើងអត់ប្រើវាជា past form here គឺខ្ញុំប្រើជា singular I'm sorry ប្រើជា present អញ្ចឹង attack គឺមាន attacks, you know, attacks. So an army of ants attacks a bed of snake. See វងស្រមោច all right. This is talking about collective noun. All right, សមូហនាម right អញ្ចឹងយើងងាយចំណាំដែរយើងងាយ separate វាដែរអ្នកនរគ្នាបើសិនបើកាលណាយើងនិយាយពីក្រុមរបស់group ទាំងអស់មានន័យយើង conclude all of groups គឺយើងប្រើ singular verb ប៉ុន្តែបើសិនបើយើង separate វាជាមួយ group 2 group 3 group 4 group អានឹងជាធម្មតាគឺយើងប្រើ plural form of verb ជាទូទៅប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលយើងនិយាយពី group ទាំងមូលតែម្ដងគឺ as a whole ឬក៏ as a unit one unit អីអញ្ចឹងទៅយើង as a unit មានន័យថាមួយ group តែម្ដងទោះបីមានប្រមាណ group ក៏ដោយចូលគ្នាតែមួយ group គឺយើងយក singular verb we choose singular verb. Okay, I hope you got it. So next one I want to let you see you can learn about collective noun, and then next one I want to show you about relative pronoun. All right, so relative pronoun also one thing we have to learn and recognize very well. Everyone recognize fully with this because sometimes you can confuse which one is subject and which one is verb. So what is verb is singular and what is verb is plural because you don't know which noun and you don't know which one is a relative pronoun. All right, so as you see the example here, the student who works hard will success. You know, work mean អីមែនទេពីព្រោះ who នេះវាជា relative pronoun ដែលយើងប្រើជំនួសឲ្យពាក្យ the student ណាអ្នកនរការពិត who នឹងគឺមានន័យថា student នឹងឯង the student, you know, the student will succeed. Yeah, the student work hard, the student will succeed. អញ្ចឹងប្រយោគមានពីរ the student works hard, the student will succeed. អញ្ចឹង who នឹងគឺជា relative pronoun ដែលយើងប្រើជំនួសឲ្យពាក្យថា student អញ្ចឹង verb នេះគឺជា verb របស់ student តែមួយទេ alright អញ្ចឹងបើសិនបើយើង student ជា s student ជា plural like that អ្នកនរនេះឃើញទេពាក្យ work អត់មាន s ទេ the students who work hard will succeed អញ្ចឹងយើងមើលគឺ relative pronoun នេះវាជាពាក្យដែលជំនួសឲ្យ noun ដែលឈរនៅពីមុខវាដែលយើងហៅវាថាជា antecedent ណាអ្នកនរនេះ antecedent គឺ noun ដែលឈរនៅពីមុខ relative pronoun ហ្នឹងគឺជាប្រធានហើយអាហ្នឹងក៏ជាប្រធានដែរប៉ុន្តែបើសិនបើយើងត្រូវការដាក់ verb ឲ្យត្រឹមត្រូវគឺយើងត្រូវមើលប្រធានដែលឈរនៅពីមុខ relative pronoun ហ្នឹងឯងគឺ antecedent noun ណា this one we call antecedent noun. All right, this is the thing we have to look at carefully. Like this one, another one, this is the house that, you know, the house that or which I was born, you know, which I was born. So this is the house that or which I was born អញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគេហៅថា relative pronoun. Subject របស់វាគឺនេះ is, you know, is ហ្នឹងគឺ I'm sorry verb របស់វាគឺ is ណា is ហ្នឹងឯងជា verb about the house. Okay, one more, the man whose father, all right, the man whose father is, you know, the man whose father is, that means his father. Who គឺមានន័យថា his father គឺ he ហ្នឹងគឺ the man ហ្នឹងឯងអញ្ចឹង the man whose father is a professor forgot his umbrella. Okay, អញ្ចឹងមានន័យថាបរិសម្នាក់ដែលឪពុករបស់គាត់ជាសាស្ត្រាចារ្យហ្នឹងគឺគាត់បានភ្លេចឆ័ត្ររបស់គាត់ហើយ all right, see here the man and verb the man នៅទីនេះឯងហើយកិច្ចសព្ទនេះក៏សំដៅទៅលើ his father is. All right, This is about relative pronoun. So be careful with this, everyone. When you try your best to practice the exercise related to relative pronoun, we have to understand which one is antecedent. All right, which one is antecedent noun and which one the relative pronoun that we use to replace the previous noun or the preceded noun stand before it. And verb also link or also agree, also agree with that noun. Agree with that noun, like agree with the noun that stand before relative pronoun. Okay, let me see another one. After this, let me see another one, everyone. You can see one more about prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase, this part also is important because you don't confuse with the prepositional phrase. That you can see the some of students they can confuse with this. So which one is the subject? You can see the word in the box I put here, subject plus prepositional phrase. You can see អ្នកនរនេះចាំថា prepositional phrase វាអត់មានន័យថាវាអត់មានសិទ្ធអីដែលវា affect ទៅលើកិរិយាសព្ទទេវាអត់មានឥទ្ធិពលណាមួយដែលត្រូវកិរិយាសព្ទត្រូវមើលទៅលើវាទេប៉ុន្តែអ្នកនរនេះត្រូវរៀនមើល noun ដែលនៅពីមុខវាវិញអានឹងគឺជាប្រធានពិតប្រាកដ You can see here the subject can never be a part of prepositional phrase មានន័យថាប្រធាននឹងវាមិនដែលជាផ្នែកណាមួយនៅ prepositional phrase ទេមានន័យថាជា clear របស់ថ្នាក់នឹងទេប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលយើងរៀនមើល noun ដែលឆ្លងនៅពីមុខ prepositional phrase ហ្នឹងឯង like students in the class នេះឯងដែលគេហៅថា prepositional phrase ណា see អញ្ចឹងអានឹងវាអត់មានអត្ថប្រយោជន៍អីនៅលើប្រធាននៅលើកិរិយាសព្ទទេនេះប្រធានរបស់វាគឺនៅទីនេះ students study hard alright in the class យើងហៅវាថាជា prepositional phrase កិរិយាសព្ទរបស់វាគឺ study ហើយប្រធានរបស់វាគឺនេះឯងនេះជាប្រធានរបស់ study អញ្ចឹងកុំច្រឡំជាមួយនឹង prepositional phrase អ្នកនរ the teachers in the classroom you see here the teacher also plural and then are verb are under the tree are several flowers ឃើញទេទោះបីអ្នកនរឃើញវាដូចជាមើលទៅជាប្រធាន prepositional phrase នេះដូចជាប្រធាន under the tree but actually not the subject is here several flowers flower ជាប្រធានអញ្ចឹងកិរិយាសព្ទវាគឺជា plural ដោយសារ flower with s here okay easy this part this list of name you see name is plural but the subject is this list of names is you see here អញ្ចឹងកិរិយាសព្ទ is គឺជាកិរិយាសព្ទរបស់ I'm sorry គឺជាកិរិយាសព្ទរបស់ is នេះឯង okay អញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចង់បង្ហាញអ្នកនរយល់អំពី prepositional phrase ហ្នឹងគឺអ្នកនរកុំច្រឡំ prepositional phrase គឺវាអត់មានអត្ថប្រយោជន៍ឬក៏វាមិនមែនជាផ្នែកណាមួយនៃប្រធានទេប្រធានគឺជា noun ដែលឈរនៅពីដើមមកវាឬក៏ប្រធានគឺជាផ្នែកណាមួយដែលបញ្ជាក់អំពី plural ឬក៏ singular គឺអាស្រ័យទៅលើ noun ឬក៏ plural ឬក៏ pronoun មិនមែនជា preposition ឬក៏ prepositional phrase ទេ You got some next one you want yeah another one that's this gerund and infinitive gerund and infinitive also the thing that we have to take note អ្នកនរគ្នាជារឿងមួយដែលយើងត្រូវចំណាំវាដែរណា gerund and infinitive always take singular verb you see here all right this example swimming all right okay so you can see this example swimming is a good exercise so this is gerund it happened from it is created from the verb swim. So when you want to change the verb to be noun, you just add ing form after verb, it becomes gerund. We call gerund here. Swimming is a good exercise. Chỉ noun là swimming. Okay, chẳng hạn cái hai là chỉ gerund này. Chẳng chỉ thọp ra gerund tay đểទទួលយក singular verb ជានេះ This is we call gerund phrase. Cooking meals at home, cooking meals at home. គឺ gerund phrase is អ្នកនរឃើញទេទោះបីជាវាជា phrase ក៏ដោយក៏វាត្រូវតែ take singular verb ដូចគ្នា Cooking meals at home is cheaper than eating out. Alright, this is we call gerund phrase. And how about infinitive? Infinitive here is about to work. Alright, see example. You can see example everyone. To travel requires a lot of time and money. To travel infinitive requires singular verb and the second one to travel around the world we call infinitive phrase all right to travel around the world requires a lot of time and money អញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគេហៅវាថាជា infinitive phrase see here infinitive verb nó vi chỉ bật thiên chỉ noun vi function as subject vi có vi dọc singular verb infinitive chỉ phrase có vi tự dọc singular verb được kia. Alright, look at this one. Dân nếu bây giờ này only pra vi chỉ infinitive verb of as the subject, infinitive phrase as the subject, cái nào này tự kết âm pi singular verb. Đôi khi chỉ muốn chữa ăn đấy. Anh ấy có chỉ này mới để dừng tới riêng tự đăng bị biến đấy. And how about the next one? Mũi tiết cử. We can talk about the title or headline. Now, remember, we are talking about the title for books, movies, novels, newspapers, etc. Always take singular verb. Okay, always take singular verb. So singular verb, even though you see the title of book, title of movies, or title of novels, even though ending with s, but it takes singular verb. You see, the New York Times has been around since 1851. The Hunger Games, you see, games as times as ប៉ុន្តែការពិតជាឈ្មោះនេះវាជាឈ្មោះទេជាចំណងជើងអញ្ចឹងទោះបីបើយើងឃើញមាន s វាដូចជាទម្រង់ plural ធម្មតាដែលយើងធ្លាប់ជួបក៏ពិតមែនប៉ុន្តែកិរិយាសព្ទរបស់វាមិនមែនជា plural ទេដោយសារទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងវាជា name ឬក៏ជា title of a book of movie of novel of newspapers not title we're talking about the title ចំណងជើងនិយាយខ្លី okay so take singular verb ប៉ុន្តែបើសិនមកអ្នកឃើញចំណងជើងរបស់ចំណងជើងរឿងមួយបូកជាមួយចំណងជើងរឿងមួយទៀតអូខេអាហ្នឹងយើងអាច consider about verb can be plural form like I can say the New York Times and the Hunger Games okay are អញ្ចឹងមកឬក៏ have ឬក៏អីចឹងមកហ្នឹងបានដោយសារយើងបូក one plus preposition and another one so one thing and another one thing and one thing two things so verb as plural. Next one, let me move to see another one. Okay. You know this one? How do we call this? Everyone, how do we call this? Indefinite pronoun. Am I right? So when we are talking about indefinite pronoun with this, you know, I'm showing you here, we must look at the object of prepositional phrase to determine whether it is singular or plural verb. So which one is prepositional phrase? And which one is the object of prepositional phrase? Singular or plural object? This one we call the object of preposition, and all of this we call prepositional phrase. You can say all of, any of, more of, most of, none of, and some of. So the object of preposition, you can see singular or plural verb can be changed following this object. You can see example. All right. Most of the vocabulary is. You see here, most of the vocabulary is easy to remember. Now, nếu tụi bay khơi bị most video chỉ tràn này, bên này vocab việc trả sắp chỉ tràn từ việc phía tràn từ việc nghi sử trong chấm. Alright, so most of vocabulary is not are. No? All the people, you see, all the people are. Okay, like this one, all of the people are waiting. Yeah, this one we take plural. Đấy sao? Này. Object about preposition of vi chia plural đấy mày nói cho các bạn cái dừng kết nè look at the object of prepositional phrase to determine whether it is singular or plural. So this one singular, this is plural, also plural. Some of the news new ní mình plural thế cứ new ní chỉ bịa chỉព័ត៌មានវាមាន s ស្រាប់ណា so this is words. Some of the books are alright books is plural so verb is plural. None of us rejects that project. So none of us, you see us here, plural, but actually none. None mean don't refer 2, 3, or 4. Just not specific anyone. So I use the word. You can see we can use the word here, reject singular verb. All right. And one more thing, everyone, I want to ask everyone to take note a bit. So remember, with all of the people, you can say all of the people. But if you want to say all people, no problem, you are right. But if you say all of people, you are wrong. You can say all people, okay? All people are right. All of the people are right. But if you say all of people, you are wrong. You must use article the. All of the people, you are right. If you don't want to use preposition of, you can say all people, also correct. So the thing I want to let everyone see this point, you just recognize the object of preposition. If you see the object of preposition, I mean the word are standing up to preposition are plural, you know, verb also plural. You see, look at this, singular, plural, and can be us, but not talk about plural here because I use the word none of. Okay, none of always functional verb. See some everyone. So I think to make you sure about this, you can practice some exercise if you want. All right. So this is the end of this video part 2 about subject-verb agreement. So any question, you can give me your comments, and I hope you can enjoy this video about subject-verb agreement with the previous one. And thank you very much everyone. You spend your time to watch this video from the first minute to the end with me. Thank you very much. Blessing you everyone. Bye bye.